Mag, I, and Memom here on day 25 of our trip across the United States. We just got done with a drive through the countryside, and now we're poised to go into Albany. We're here at the Capital Region area, New Baltimore Visitor Center, which is a very well done visitor center with a fantastic playground and a lot of accommodations for visitors coming through. We're very excited about what's coming up in Albany. We've got about 4 hours to go around and explore the virtuals and get to see some of the historic sites, and then we'll get on the road, moving our way all the way to the end of our day. It's going to be a very casual pace today, but we're still going to be able to get all the counties and pages we're looking at, as well as all the things we want to do and see along the way. We're excited about the opportunity to share that with you, so come along with us and let's check it out. Come on, let's go see New York.
Hey, is this thing on? Okay, Mag's gone to the bathroom, so I think I want to play a little bit more of this game. I'm going to take over the commentary for the day. This is a visitor center that we stopped at, of course to get a cache, but also to just check it out. In just a second, we're going to see a very cool playground. It's like I wish they had these for my kids when they were little. Check it out. Very cool. Then we're going to go inside the building. Inside, they focus on the capital region of New York, which is a lot of what we're going to be seeing today. Lots of cool displays all on the walls, as you can see. Some history lessons on what has happened in that area. So you see where we are now, and we're going to be heading north to Albany. Our first stop was the Walkway over the Hudson before we went into the actual city of Albany. What I thought was real interesting here is they actually had a place off the interstate where we could park. And they also had very clear bike lanes. So now up we go to get the answer for the virtual cache that is here, and we are letting Ai-Chan lead the way because she was ready for a walk. If only she'd known just how many steps she had to climb, she may not have been so ambitious. You got it, Ai-Chan. You can do it, I can do it. Once we got to the top, we had a beautiful view of the Hudson River. They had the whole river outlined on this rock, so we knew exactly what we were looking at. Just really beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But now it's time for us to head to downtown Albany. Lucky for us, there's a bridge that will take us right into downtown. I can't wait to see what's ahead. Officially into the downtown area. And this is where we start looking for virtuals and doing adventure labs. We're real close to the Capitol building here. We're going to be walking towards it, passing this beautiful church on our way. So here's the Capitol building. On a previous trip, we had actually seen this, but it was at midnight, so it was really nice to be able to see it in daylight time. Right across the street is the courthouse building. That is beautiful. Nothing like I've seen in Florida. Then we explored Academy Park, all kinds of cool statues and memorials that we got to visit here, and the weather was beautiful. Throughout this area, we were able to get multiple virtuals. One of the virtuals was 10 stages, and we did it all because there happened to be adventure labs right by most of the stages. Each stage of the adventure lab took us to a new, cool location where we got to learn some new things. Next stop is the New York State Women's Veterans Memorial. So we're walking to the memorial, and once we get there, we have some very wise words to live by: pride, courage, and honor. Words we can all live by. Behind this was the Veterans Memorial, and after that we headed over to a very cool park that had a huge statue of Moses. This is actually a garden, and one of the things that I learned while doing the virtual was that it has a beautiful tulip blooming in the springtime. Wish we could have seen that. Next stop was the Albany Airport, where we got to watch some planes land and take off while our dinner was being prepared. So we treated ourselves to a dinner and a show. Hurry, planes, I'm hungry and want to eat. Next stop was the Louis Rubin Approach, which is over 100 years old, and it connects the city to the campus. Definitely was able to add to my step count with all the steps we had here to get from the city to the campus. But it was definitely worth it because the view of the city was breathtaking, which I was happy about because I needed the time to catch my breath after those steps. Leaving the city, we arrived at Lake George, and wow, what a difference. Check out this wood carving. Beautiful scenes, beautiful sunset, nice people. What a great place to visit.
Well, travelers, that's a wrap for day 25. And what a day it's been. We had a nice, easy morning start in the countryside until we worked our way into Albany. Once we got into Albany, we really started to get out there and see the city. We got to see the Capitol building, the big park right next to the Capitol building, lots of statues around the city, and a general tour of the area. It was a pretty good time. Then we made a quick jaunt through Saratoga Springs. We didn't spend too much time there, but we did get to go to the airport on the way, and we definitely enjoyed watching the planes come in and land. And now we're closing out our day here on the shores of Lake George. Very beautiful, scenic town, lots of people all around. Definitely a place I could come and spend the weekend with the family. We're at the end of our page targets for the day, but we're going to go ahead and continue on into the night. We think we can still get a little jump to give us more time in Rochester to actually get to play with some of the stuff there. More excitement coming tomorrow. Stay tuned, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and we'll be out there hitting the trails together.